Disclaimer, this channel does not promote or encourage any illegal activities. All content provided by this channel is meant for educational purposes only.
Every single meme coin you see has a developer behind it. And every single successful developer, the ones that are printing 5, 10, 50, 70, $100,000 per launch, started out exactly where you are right now. 1 or 2 Solana in their wallet, staring at charts, praying that the next coin will finally change everything. They've been rugged, they've chased fake pumps, and they've lost more money than they want to admit. But here's the part that no one seems to tell you. You don't get rich trading the market, you get rich building it. Because every single time you lose money as a meme coin trader, that money doesn't just disappear into the metaverse. It moves straight into the developer's wallet. And you've seen it happen 100 times. You just haven't noticed. Once again, if we go onto Deck Screen and we click on any random coin, literally any random coin, we go to the top traders, we will most likely see the developer printing more money than the traders. This coin was tiny, but the developer still managed to make $4,000, $1,400, another $1,000. He's made $6,000, $7,000, maybe $8,000 from a tiny project. Traders can't do that. Developers can, because they decide when it pumps, when it dumps, who wins, and who gets wrecked. And unless you learn to build, you'll keep funding the people who already know how. In this video, I'll show you exactly how I would flip 1 Solana into over 100 within 30 days, not by gambling on coins, but by launching them. And this won't involve any guessing, it won't involve any hype, it won't involve any luck or any scamming. It is simply control and playing the game in our favor. My name is Viper, I've launched over 1,000 coins over the last 4 years, and I know what works and what doesn't. If you want real developer insight and daily alpha, then subscribe and join my free Telegram, link is in the description, and I will make you a better developer, guaranteed. So, full screen this video and watch very closely, because the next few minutes will change how you see every single meme coin chart forever. And by the time it's over, you'll understand exactly how developers control the game and how to flip that control into your own advantage. So this video will explain exactly how I would turn 1 Solana into 100 plus within 30 days. And if you're sat there and you're thinking to yourself, okay, but Viper, I only have 1 Solana. How am I going to, 100x this in 30 days? Surely that's not possible. It is very, very possible. And before we dive into the strategy itself, here are some live examples of developers doing this with the exact strategy I will teach you in this video. All we need to do is click on a coin that's doing a little bit well, like this coin, and we can see the developer has walked away with $22, not great. But if we take a look at his wallet, we can see that every single day he's making a few $100s, if not a few $1,000s. If we go into Pulse again, find any coin that's doing a little bit well, like this coin, we can see the developer walked away with $40. So once again, not great. But if we take a look at his wallet, he's making very consistently thousands of dollars per day. It is very easy to turn 1 Solana into 100 plus if you know how to do it. And if you want to fast track your success, instead of watching 20 YouTube videos, figuring out all your settings on these different platforms, trying out different buy amounts and figuring out where to sell and when to buy and how to name your project, you can just join Viper and you will fast track your success. I had a student join less than a week ago, and in less than 24 hours, he watched all of the videos on a particular section at his day job, and he made $450 in creator fees in one morning vamping coins for a UX Center. It is very easy once you know how to do it, and Viper will help you with that. But if you don't want to join Viper, you just want to watch the YouTube video and try to figure out yourself and lose some money, that's fine. I will teach you anyway. So you have 1 Solana. Now, that means that you can't launch big projects because you need a team, you need a website that will cost more than 1 Solana. You can't use KOLs because they will normally cost more than 1 Solana. Same with callers. You can't really market, you can't bundle, and you can't launch onto Radium because all of these will cost more than 1 Solana to actually launch, let alone buy in, let alone pay for marketing and bundle and a team, etc. You can't do this. So what can you do? With 1 Solana, you can only launch onto Pump Fund and extract the liquidity from scalpers and make money with the creator rewards. You are limited to this right here. And the way you're going to be doing this is through a platform called UX Ento. Now what UX Ento is, I've left the link for this platform and for Axiom in the description. You will get high cashback and you'll get a high level if you join through my link on both of these platforms, and you need both of them because they go hand in hand. What UX Ento is you are able to launch coins off of different tweets, off of different news events. You're able to copy coins if you think you can do something better, all with one click of a button. So launching coins onto Pump Fund becomes super easy. So let's say we are on here, we're on Axiom, and we think to ourselves, okay, we can do a better job with this coin. Once we have UX Ento, we click on this button called Vamp this coin, and this copies the entire coin with the website, Twitter, and then we simply edit the name, edit the ticker, we launch it, we buy in first, and we're able to sell straight away. So you can vamp coins, which means you copy them. You can also launch coins based off tweets, and this is the holy grail of launching. Because what a lot of traders do is they sit on CT trackers, which looks like this, and what a CT tracker pretty much is the top 1,000 Twitter accounts, the top 1,000 celebrities, the top 1,000 public figures and news channels. And whenever a famous public figure tweets about something, like let's say there was a news event of a new hurricane, right? Traders would sit on the CT tracker, they would see it, they would see this news event, they would think to themselves, okay, this can be a potential meme coin. Then they would go onto Axiom and wait for a developer to launch it. Once it's launched, they would buy in instantly and try buy in at 5k and sell at 10k, 15k, 50k, 100k, whatever. But it's also the same for developers. Us as developers, we sit on the CT tracker, we see a potential good meme coin that we can launch, like this for example, and we simply launch it for the traders. But instead of us PvPing each other, right? Let's say this is a graph. If you're a trader, you buy in here, there's already 10 traders buying in before you. If you buy in here, there's 100 traders buying in before you. If we launch the coin, we are buying in right here, and then we can simply sell onto the traders that are buying in after us, and they will buy in after us because we buy in at the very bottom. So if I had one Solana, I would become super familiar with these two websites. I would figure out what traders like to buy, and then I would launch coins like this. 44 seconds ago, the developers made $167. No other trader apart from one has made money. If we take a look at the developer's wallet, as you can see, this wallet was created 10 days ago from the recording of this video. In 10 days, he's made 2.7k. He started out with, I'm not really sure, but as you can see, he's making hundreds of dollars per day by just launching coins. And he's launching coins based off these tweets. So what we want to do, if we have one Solana, is you want to sit on this CT tracker, you want to wait for a potential meme coin idea to be posted. So let's try to find a live example here. Let's say this was a good meme. This was a trending meme on social media, and then Elon Musk or Donald Trump or someone posted about it. Traders would also see this, and as soon as they see this, they would understand, okay, this is going to be a potential meme coin. They would jump onto Axiom, and they would wait for a developer to launch this coin. Us as the developers, we would see this meme as well, but we would deploy it. And as soon as we deploy it, it would appear here, traders would buy in, and then we would simply wait until the graph is pumping like this and start selling. So we can see here, the developer bought in $65, he sold $95, walking away with only $30 in profit in, 40 seconds, right? He's now made $112 because he had more positions, and this is what we would like to see. We buy in first, and as the graph is pumping, we would simply sell portions of our position. If we take a look at the developer's wallet, this is his very first project, and he's made $112 already from it. Now, doing this strategy, you need to understand a few things. Number one, you can't just click on any random tweet like this tweet, click on deploy, and think that it will get numbers and get volume and do well. No. Traders are very specific about the coins they buy. They like to buy news events if it's global. They like to buy big celebrity names like stuff to do with Elon Musk, Donald Trump, Baron Trump, just big names. There's no point launching a coin based on this NFL player because no one knows who he is. I mean, you might do, right? But globally, I don't know who this guy is, right? So that means that most traders probably won't know who this guy is either. You need to find the tweets that traders will like to buy. For example, if this was a picture of a robot and President Putin, and this is something like President Putin to create 1 million robots. Traders like that. That's a global news event. That is something quite funny. President Putin has created 1 million AI robots to take over the world. Traders would buy that. So once we would see this, we'd click on deploy, buy in with our amount, see the coin here, and then we would simply sell once traders start buying in. This is very, very important. This is the most important. It matters more than how much you buy in. The tweet itself and the meme itself matters the most. And as you can see, Putin AI and Putin AI, let's see how much the developer made. He didn't make a lot because it wasn't the best meme, but that is a live example of what you would do. If it was a slightly better meme, or maybe it was worded differently, like Putin AI takeover or something like that, this would have done well. And once you understand this strategy, you can literally launch 500 coins a day. You can sit here and just launch and launch and launch. And every time you launch, if it's a good meme, a good quality project, you're going to make hundreds of dollars per coin. For example, if we take a look at this developer with this coin that is doing very well, we can see here, he bought in $431, sold $487, walking away with $52 in profit, but he's also making money from every single buy from the creator rewards. He's probably made $200 from the creator rewards, which means he's made $250 from this coin. We take a look at his wallet. He's already starting print money, and he's only launched 2 coins in 6 minutes. In 6 minutes, he's made $223. You don't need a lot of money to start this strategy, and once you master it, you're going to make a lot of money. So let's quickly recap. Firstly, we are going to sit on CT Tracker on UXento and wait for a potential meme coin post to be released. This can be stuff to do with Donald Trump. This can be stuff to do with AI. It can be stuff to do with Nvidia. Maybe there are going to be new tariffs. Maybe a new war is starting. Maybe Donald Trump fell on his face from walking out of a plane. Something funny, something relatable, something that traders want to see. As soon as we see it on the CT Tracker, we would click on deploy and we will buy in with our amounts. We would input the name, maybe change the logo by zooming in or zooming out, input the name and launch it. As soon as we launch it will appear on Axiom, right? This will be our coin. And if the meme is good, the traders are also going to be sat on the CT tracker. They would see the meme, they would jump onto Pulse, and they would wait. Once they see it, they would buy in. But because we bought in first, and as you can see, by clicking on this button, you can buy in with 0.2 Solana, 1 Solana, 2 Solana, you can edit them here. Because we bought in first, and our different traders are buying in, that causes the price to go up. And we can simply sell on top of them. Even if one trader buys in for $100, we can sell and make money from that one trader. If the coin starts doing well, we would go onto Axiom, see our coin, and then we can simply sell right here and walk away with money. This developer's made $60 once again. Let's see which developer this is. And this developer's made 1.26 million. And look how consistent his coins are. Look at this. He's making thousands of dollars per day, very consistently. It's not like a trader's wallet, which goes up and down and up and down. Very, very consistent. And this is the end goal once you master the strategy. This developer has only been active on this wallet for about a few months. He's made $1.26 million. And if we take a look at his top 100 coins, the most amount of money he's made from a single coin is $3.73 thousand. Not hundreds of thousands, but the beauty of this strategy is that you launch 100 coins a day. Each one of them makes you $500. You walk away with thousands of dollars every single time. This is the end goal for your wallet. And I really do hope that you master the strategy and start making bucket loads of money just like this developer is right here. Hopefully you found this video useful. Hope to see you inside a Viper. And if you're smart enough, you'll understand that I will personally save you hundreds of hours of your life and thousands of dollars. You won't have to figure out the best settings to use, how to name a coin correctly, how much should I buy in. I will literally give you the blueprint, turn your brain off, make money. And hopefully you will be my next success story. With that being said, I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.